My name is Bill Meoni, and I'm an actor living in New York City. Astronomer's Dream was a pretty amazing film. It was essentially a stoner film that was an homage to Georges Méliès, the pioneer of filmmaking, and I play Georges Méliès. So, wrapped within this stoner film is 3 of George's well-known works, and one in particular, I have to take my head and pull it off my body and toss it up in the air. And we would do that over and over again. And then in order to put my face on it, they did a 3D rendering of my face and had me do a bunch of different bizarre facial movements. And then they basically wrapped that on top of that mannequin head. And they were able to create the effect. It was really a lot of fun. Incognito is a film about a father-daughter science team that is building a teleportation device for a government agency. I play Leo, and my character is the agent that is in charge of making sure that this project gets completed in the time that's required. What was really interesting about this film is it was my first film working in green screen. And it was a lot of fun because you really get to be very creative, because when you're doing it, you know, there might be an X on a wall and you have to react to that being what it's going to eventually be in the film. That's got to be impossible. But it can't be impossible. It just can't be. Perhaps I can have someone else build one for me. No, I've got to find the one that exists, even if it's the death of me.
It will be.
I'm looking for you. You'll never get away with this. All Into Temptation is the story of Daniel. Daniel is a married man with a child who is a closeted homosexual. He is also devoutly religious. And so there is this internal struggle within himself. And throughout the story, Daniel goes through a process of coming to terms with his sexuality and holding that up in the light of what he's been told about homosexuality as it relates to religion. I really enjoyed playing the character of Daniel because it was a real emotional journey from the beginning of the film until the end. Daniel goes through a lot of transformation.
As for the rape that occurred earlier, we have to tell the police. I was also wondering, have you been taking any medication for the HIV? Your viral load is extremely high, and it could hypothetically progress to full-blown AIDS within a year if you don't get any type of therapy or medication. Here's the number of a clinic that can help you. They can get you medication or therapy, anything that you might need. I'll get a hold of them pretty soon.
Another role that I'd really like to play is one that requires me to go really deep emotionally. I really like it when your character starts out one way and then transforms throughout the process of the project, because that's what's so much fun. It's taking something and just applying a whole bunch of layers to it so that you really draw people in and they almost feel you transform. And so for me, that would be a dream role. You know what? I think we're done here.
I figured as much. Same time next week?
Maybe sooner.